Thank you for joining us for another edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Coming up, it's Miss Lou's birthday. We pay tribute to the cultural icon. Also, 4 young persons share how the Citizen Security and Justice Program, CSJP, has positively impacted their lives. All that and more after this message.
Nutritious food, succulent dishes, superior workmanship, and excellent service. Jamaica is on the go. Let's grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Let's harness the indomitable spirit of our most valued resource, our people. Let's support our local businesses. After all, buying Jamaican means building Jamaica.
This is Romain Virgo. I'm here to appeal to all of the youths them to just stay away from crime and violence. We know the temptation, the money, the fast life. People say them rate you. But that will only take you nowhere. If you stay in school and focus, then you can achieve anything. Be your own leader. A gang is a dead end.
A message from the Ministry of National Security.
Good day, I'm Tamara McHale, and this is your GIS News for Wednesday, September 7. Increased security has been put in place for schools within West Kingston in light of the recent flare-up of violence in the area. Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid gave the assurance while speaking with the GIS News yesterday.
I have had discussion with the Member of Parliament. We have had discussion with the Police High Command. They are responding to put a lot of resources on the ground to ensure that our children are safe. I know the police have said that students are to attend school. They're going to have additional patrols in the area. The police also is going to move also to encourage that students should be off the street by 9 p.m. in the night.
He also expressed sympathy to the family of the 5-year-old child who was shot on Sunday. Meanwhile, Chief Education Officer Dr. Grace McLean says the Education Ministry will be continuing its Valuable Pathways program as it promotes safety and security in schools. The program involves the training of teachers to infuse good values and attitudes into the curriculum and within the culture of schools. Dr. McLean says over 1,000 school representatives were trained during the summer holidays, and they will be working with principals to establish safety and security committees.
Safety and security is not only about violent acts, it is also in terms of how hazardous materials are stored, the use of the equipment in the science labs as well as in the technical and vocational labs, and just the general safe conditions regarding the type of tiles or concrete flooring that we use within our institutions, and also the removal of debris and other elements that could possibly affect the safety of our children.
The Chief Education Officer says 400 young people are also being trained as safety and security support officers in primary schools under the National Apprenticeship Program. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett is pushing for a cannabis-infused health and wellness tourism sector. Jamaica has already decriminalized marijuana and is pursuing strategies to tap into the multi-billion-dollar medicinal marijuana industry. The country's lush and rustic southwestern coast has been earmarked as ideal for the development of health and wellness tourism, and Minister Bartlett says the cannabis product and its application could fit neatly in that network of health and wellness. The minister was giving the opening address at Canex Jamaica, the first cannabis-centered conference on the business potential of the marijuana trade. He urged marijuana growers to examine how they could work with his ministry to further propel Destination Jamaica. Taxpayers are now able to enjoy an increased number of online services that have been rolled out by Tax Administration Jamaica TAJ. The additional online services include stamp duty and transfer tax, withholding taxes, environmental protection levy, betting, gaming and lottery taxes, and trade and business licenses. The September 5 rollout completes the implementation of Phase 3 of TAJ's Revenue Administration Information System RAISE. It is expected to provide greater convenience and improved customer service delivery. Sport Minister Olivier Grange has called for a thorough review of the national football program following the Reggae Boys 2-0 loss to Haiti Tuesday night at the National Stadium. The match was part of the CONCACAF World Cup qualifying fixtures. The Reggae Boys had already been eliminated from contention for Russia 2018 last Friday when they lost to Panama. But Minister Grange, who was in attendance at last night's match, expressed disappointment with the result. She says now is the time to review in order to fix the problems and improve the performance of our teams at all levels. Prime Minister Andrew Holness was among those in attendance at last night's match. And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has begun a series of what he calls missioning exercises to interface directly with all the ministries and their representatives to ensure that all parties are aligned with the government's vision and focus. The first visit was to the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information's head office on Tuesday, where Mr. Holness engaged the ministers, education executives and other staff on a number of matters.
It's very important that the ministries that are executing government policy have some interaction directly with the Prime Minister. It was a chance to deliver the mission of the government specific to education and how education fits into the bigger picture for economic growth and job creation and public safety, and just making Jamaica the place of choice for us to live, work and raise our family. It is an important strategy in ensuring that there is a whole of government mission.
And it's very important that he comes himself and reinforce that, and indeed, give us new perspective, because he has some very clear idea what he wants for Jamaica and how he wants education to play that role.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Tamara McHale. Thanks for watching.
If you want it and not need it, curb your wanty ways. Put on wanty money for the needy rainy days. An excerpt from the poem Rainy Days by our patron queen, the Honorable Louise Bennett Coverley. Today is the 97th anniversary of her birth. We salute Miss Lou with our next feature.
On September 7, 1919, Jamaican poet, folklorist, actress and playwright extraordinaire Louise Simone Bennett Coverley entered the world. She spent her life being an ambassador for Jamaican culture through different spheres, including being a part of the Jamaican pantomime and hosting a cultural program for children.
There's a concert here for all of we. There's a concert. Get you ready, there's a concert. Today, come along. What every white man are doing at this hour of the night, that they don't must stop him, missus. Me da pray for man in light. Coronation market for true this year, jumpy tongue. Must have right to study up in man box poem is slice a dung.
Miss Lou spent her later years in Canada, but was guest at Jamaica's emancipation and independence celebrations in 2003. An enthusiastic nation showed their appreciation through their recreations of her work.
What a peace and liberty! Girl, you know who you're talking to. Take a good look. It's me, just push me head in there. And did it playfully. And who said them not like it? You're telling that it's me. Tell them and watch them tremble. Quick with humility. Call them and watch them bow and scrape. When them see that it's me.
This long time young, we never see you. Come make me walk on top. Village and crossing up a tree top. Pick up the blossom. Make me walk on top, yeah. Make me walk on top.
Me head a spin, me basket drop. Jim, draw the string and ring the bell and make the madman top. Every time I'm away from Liza, water come to me eyes.
Spread out yourself, the Liza. One dress woman I look like say, she see the list space side away and want to poke herself in there. Spread out, girl, should have come. No space in here at all. We make you fool. So Liza, spread out yourself now, girl.
Miss Lou died on July 26, 2006 in her adopted homeland, Canada. Her body and that of her husband's were returned to Jamaica after her death. She was accorded an official funeral, then later interred beside her husband at the National Heroes Park in Kingston. Jamaica salutes cultural icon Louise Bennett Coverley. What good, Miss Lou?
We start for hello. Pumpkin pear, ripe plantain going poo. We got breadfruit. Here the gal back of me. Me too. Me stop little, then me call again. Ripe plantain going poo. We got breadfruit and banana. Here the gal again. Me too. Now the first time I did feel for laugh, but now me temper flame. Mr. Gal, shut up your me too and call out the food them name. Any food they name me too, gal. And another sinting too. Pose the people here with us say, me too. And think some me that sell you. You want to get me in a trouble like a hold me bad lucky. You want them arrest me for walk and sell smaddy? My sister start from a crying. I said, gal, stop shed the tear. If I didn't know, I saw you saw for the sell it for ripe pear. Walk good on your way and good Joshie, walk with you.
Life is all about making decisions. Choosing from a number of options to do a particular thing, which may result in a specific outcome.
It can be difficult, but there are 4 things you can do to help make that decision.
Stop. Check out what's happening and remind yourself to think before acting.
Think. Make sure you're aware of the choices, all the advantages and disadvantages. Then think about the consequences.
Act. Choose the best option and do something about it.
Review. Finally, review what you have done and determine if it was good or bad. That way, you'll be in a better position to make the next decision, whether big or simple.
The Citizen Security and Justice Program CSJP has been playing its part in reducing crime in Jamaica by providing training opportunities for at-risk Jamaican youth. In our next feature, we'll show you how the program has changed the lives of 4 young persons. Here's their story.
Fly like eagles, soar like
They don't know.
I am Charmaine Doyle Clark and I am a records clerk.
Daniel Flaneur and I am a training assistant.
Serena Brown and I am a maintenance technician.
I am Pierce Amos and I'm a financial transaction processor.
Men and women who have been changed through the Citizen Security and Justice Program CSJP, which uses a multi-sectoral approach to crime fighting. The program, which began in 2001 under the Ministry of National Security, has made job skills and entrepreneurship training more accessible for at-risk youth through their labor market attachment and employability program.
I remember was the so long ago, we had a one-room shack and the living was low.
Regular corporate Jamaica might not be so willing to embrace our youngsters because of certain negative stigmas that are attached to them. However, what the CSJP does, we take them through a suite of positive engagements, trainings, internships to get them ready for the workforce. Since 2010, over 18,000 youngsters have benefited from this component, whether it be from vocational skills training, employment internships, job placements, even tuition support.
These 4 are among the many who have benefited tremendously from the Employment Internship Program EIP.
A lot of these persons were unemployable. They didn't have the necessary communication skills. For example, how they answered the telephone was inappropriate. The dressing was also inappropriate. A lot of them were shy and afraid to come out and speak openly. And I realized after the exposure, be it through the workshops or the internship program, they became more confident in going out there and meeting people and doing their job.
Well, I received training in secretarial management, and also this so far it has helped me to become more dependable, more organized, more focused, and it also helped me to, further my education to be a better worker in the Ministry of National Security.
I would like to say to CSJP, thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity of becoming a young man that I never was 2 years ago, and learning how to become a man, learning how to accept society as it is, and helping me to understand what the work world feels like.
Yeah, I'm very, very grateful and thankful for the CSJP program, because if it wasn't for this, if it wasn't for it, I don't think I would be able to be in a setting like this.
Some of the things that he has done, like for example, as a training section, we deal with all training for the staff at Staten, and one part of that is overseas training. And so we have a lot of forms to fill out, but he has also looked at forms that we have had and have come to me with ideas, and he have changed the form and upgraded the form. I did not ask him to do that. We couldn't ask a better worker.
You have the skill, but you don't have any experience. So coming here as an intern, working for about 8 months was great, because I've learned to do every single thing. And I attached myself, I was attached to each tradesman, and that's how I began to learn all the different trade areas here at the British High Commission.
Working with Serene is very interesting, because Serene don't just do electrical here. Serene is on everything. So if painting is going on, Serene is on painting. Carpenter work is going on, he's on carpentry. And if I should go back to choosing an institution, I'd probably look for CSJP to put me on that path.
Youths who don't have a job, youths who may have a skill but are unemployed, CSJP is that organization that seek out to reach out to that individual, helping them to know that, hey, I can allow you to get some amount of apprenticeship. I don't think I could have done it without God and CSJP.
We found that youngsters who have benefited from our program have been also appreciative of what the CSJP has done for them. Many of them have said that CSJP has literally saved their lives. So we know that what we have at the CSJP is quite a robust, quite a comprehensive and a transformational program.
For more information on the work of the Citizen Security and Justice Program, call 906-9644, 786-0338-9 or 979-2597. You may also visit their website at csjp.gov.jm or follow them on Facebook and Twitter.
Success is my destination.
The Citizen Security and Justice Program, transforming lives through social intervention.
I stay in it to win it, never quit it, 'cause I'm focused. Every opportunity I get, I never waste, 'cause I'm a champion, I'm a fighter.
Parents, did you know your involvement can make a difference in your child's education? Yes, by simply checking on their progress with teachers, assisting with homework, and playing a part in the school community, children are encouraged to do well.
All the studies show that parental involvement with their children in school leads to success. And there's no other way. Parents must take the time.
It's a new school year. Parents, teachers and students are putting in the work to ensure that students do well. Proper nutrition is key to student success. Here are some quick and nutritious breakfast ideas perfect for your child before they rush off to school.
Our next dish will be sardine and cheese fritter. The ingredients are simple. We'll be adding about ½ pound of flour. Then to that we'll add the sardine. Sapphire will be helping me to add them. And a bit of onions. And seasoning for taste. Basically, any cheese can be used, any one of your choice. Just a bit of baking powder.
And how many family members would that serve for?
This should serve up to 6 family members. So Sapphire will be incorporating all the ingredients now. Just stir them, Sapphire. And we'll add a bit of water. It's a very quick dish to make, and it's cost effective.
And how long does this take?
This should take no longer than 2 minutes. This dish is full or filled with a lot of calcium that comes from the cheese, and also omega-3 that comes from the sardine. And as we established before, that omega-3 is good for the heart, it prevents from heart disease. And that's basically it. We'll now move over to the fire. So basically what we'll be doing is just spooning a bit of the mixture into the fryer.
And how many per serving?
I would say 6. Give it a quick flip. And as you can see, it's almost done.
Wow, it really takes 3 minutes.
Even less than 3 minutes. So this is another quick and easy way to make breakfast. We're now joined by Balford Carr, and he'll be assisting in making the breakfast smoothie. The ingredients we'll be using for the smoothie are banana, which is a good source of potassium and vitamin C. We also have mangoes, which is also a good source of vitamin C, A and B. Pineapples, another good source of vitamins. We also have oatmeal, which is a good source of fiber. To add to that, we have milk. But if you are vegan, the substitutes for it is almond milk or coconut milk. We know kids don't like spinach, so what we're doing today is disguising the spinach in the shake. And fruits are said to disguise vegetables.
So what can you use instead of spinach?
You can substitute spinach with callaloo, kale, or string beans. Those are good sources of iron. That's a bit of syrup just to add color. Because you know, people eat with their eyes first, especially kids. So just to make this shake a bit more attractive or pleasant to the eye, appealing to the eye. If you don't have a NutriBullet, you can use a regular blender. Yeah, go ahead.
And can that be substituted for a meal?
Yes, it can. It has all the essential vitamins and nutrients.
Wow, the juice is looking lovely, Chef Plummer. So, as you said, this is a serving that you'd normally give to a child?
Yes, that's the recommended serving for ages between ages 5 to 11. It's recommended that they get about 8 ounces of juice in one night. So I think that's enough for them.
Okay.
Remember, your body is not going to process more nutrients than it needs, so that's enough nutrients for the body for the morning.
Okay. So how's it tasting, Sapphire?
Great.
You sure? Yes. Wow. Boy, I must say, you know, at first I was a bit skeptical about these meal ideas, especially the first one. But you see, quick and easy to prepare and also nutritious. Don't they look nice? Yes. Boy, I can't wait to start. Come on, Sapphire, join me and have. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Hi, I'm Tuna, and I have been thinking, do we really spend enough time with our mommy and daddy? Be honest. I don't think we do, and we should. When we spend time with our parents, they get to know about us, what we like and don't like, and we get to understand them more. My parents and I have a great relationship. I'm not showing off, I'm just saying we do fun things at home all the time, and when we go out, it's amazing. We go to the beach, church, all over the place. That could be you too. If you want to spend more time with your parents, you really need to put away the tablets every now and then. Stop watching TV for the entire day and put away the phone sometimes. Instead of doing all that, why not help that cook one day or just talk to mom about her day? I'm just saying, it's not hard. I spend lots of time with my parents and it's fun. Try spending time with your parents today. You'll be glad you did. Pinky promise.
That's it for today's show. Join us again tomorrow for another informative edition. Remember to share your feedback and comments. Send us an email to jamaicamagazine@jis.gov.jm or follow us on Twitter @JISNews. Browse our website, jis.gov.jm. On behalf of all of us here at the JIS, I am Adrian Atkinson. Thanks for watching.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.